Hello everybody, hope you all are well. So in today's experiment we are going to study about Zener diode as a voltage regulator. So under voltage regulation capabilities of Zener diode we have two categories, that is line regulation and load regulation. So in line regulation, what we are going to do is that we are going to keep our load constant and vary the input voltage, okay, and observe that Zener diode is working as a regulator or not. And in load regulation we are going to keep supply voltage constant and we are going to vary the load resistance, and again we will observe that the Zener diode is working as a voltage regulator or not. If it is satisfying, and then we can say that yes, Zener diode is working as a voltage regulator, right? Now coming to this screen which is visible to you, you can see to the right hand side of the screen I have written something in the red and black color. So these are the calculations which I have done to get you familiar with the circuit, okay, to the left hand side. Now if you see to the right hand side of the screen, it is written that steps to calculate the value of series resistance, choosing the Zener diode, minimum input voltage, load current, maximum and minimum. What is the meaning of all these things? See, I want to use my Zener diode as a voltage regulator, so it should be in parallel with my load. So what should be my load voltage? Okay, that is the output voltage. I should define that first. Okay, so in that regard I have defined my output voltage as 5.5 volt. I have assumed that, right? So if it is 5.5 volt, my Zener breakdown voltage should be close to that one, okay, should not be more than that one, okay. So in that regard I have chosen IN4734A, okay, diode, because among number of diodes this is the diode which I found is very close to my voltage, so I have chosen that one. So let me show you the reverse breakdown knee voltage for that one, so we will be having a better idea for this. So you can see the reverse breakdown knee voltage is 5.62 volt, okay, is very close to 5.5 volt, so I have chosen this one, okay. It is not going to hamper my output load because this is not that much sensitive circuit, right? Now that is the condition why I have chosen this Zener diode among large number of variants of Zener diodes. Now coming to the third point, load current. What should be my load current? So I have assumed again it is something between 10 milliampere to 100 milliampere, and general current I have assumed 1 milliampere to 10 milliampere, okay. So as I have told you that I will be explaining two categories over here, that is line regulation and load regulation. I am starting my explanation with the latter one, that is load regulation, okay. So load regulation means I have to I am choosing a minimum resistance and then maximum resistance. So to get the minimum resistance, okay, the formula is output voltage by load current, so I will use that formula, and I have taken the values as I have assumed the values. I am getting 55 ohm. So I have taken my load resistance as 55 ohm over here, you can observe in the circuit, okay. Next I am calculating my maximum resistance. I use the same formula and I have used the maximum current in the assumption, and I got 550 ohm. So that I will see later at the later end, right? Now I have to calculate the series resistance value over here. For that I am using the formula I mean equals to IZ mean, that is Zener minimum current plus load maximum current. So I am getting that is 101 milliampere, okay. Again I have assumed general current, okay. So the series current or I mean is 101 milliampere. Now putting that into the formula for series resistance, okay, that is supply voltage minimum minus general voltage divided by minimum current, okay. I am getting 14.8 ohm, approximately 15 ohm, so I have taken 15 ohm over here. Now the doubt may be in your mind that from where I got this V mean, okay, that is 7. See, I have chosen 5.5 volt, so anything above 5.5 volt is good for me. So I have chosen 7, okay, 7 volt, okay. But you can choose 8 also, 9 also, it's up to you. Now the point is that I have taken a fixed DC volt supply over here, it is 12 volt. But if you are taking a rectifier circuit and you are rectifying an AC signal, then you will be getting the DC signal, then the DC signal will be having minimum value and maximum value. It will be just I am to say in the before the rectifier, okay, before the diode configuration you will be having that signal. So from that you can find out what is the minimum value, and you can, as per your requirement, you can apply that one. But in my case I have taken fixed supply, so I am taking 7 over here. V mean you can take 8, 9, whatever value you feel like, okay. So finally I am landing at approximately 15 ohm, so I have taken 15 ohm over here as my series resistance, right? Now what I am going to do is that I am just going to check out, okay, that I am at 55 ohm load, keeping my V in, that is supply voltage, constant, okay, my Zener diode is working with the voltage filter or not. Okay, so I will be taking a voltage probe, I'll putting it over here, check the general voltage, and I'm taking one more probe and I'm putting it near the load side. Okay, let me change the name for this one, this and this. So this I'm putting at general voltage, so I'll be putting the name as Z4 general voltage to be showing me, and this I'm putting as load. Okay, so let me give the name as L, capital L, and load voltage. So this I have done. Then I'm just going for DC strip over here, and I'll be changing the value from, let's say, 0 to 10 volt I'm taking. Okay, and output, okay, output is fine, already chosen. So 0 to 10 volt, and the increment is 0.1. so let me run it out. So when I run it, you can see this is my supply voltage and this is my output voltage. Okay, you can see somewhere near 5.6. okay, the breakdown is taking place. Okay, and it is remaining constant. So let me tag this value in the Excel sheet, okay, which will give me a clear idea for this. So here I go, my Excel sheet is ready now. So these are values which I got to my Excel sheet. So I will just format this one, this values, to probably 3 decimal points or 4 decimal points, and the number pattern just, okay, 4 decimal points I'm taking, up to 4 decimal places. Okay, so I got this value. You can see this is my Zener voltage, and this is my output voltage. Okay, and this is my supply voltage. Okay, supply voltage extras. So I'm going to plot a graph between output as in Zener one. So if I plot a graph of output, okay, let us see what the graph is coming like. So you can see this is the graph which I got, okay, for output voltage. So it is breaking at 5.6 somewhere, and showing the current is flowing heavily. Okay, we can see this one clearly over this graph. Okay, let me put it aside, and then let me draw the graph for this Zener one. If it is coming same, then it is following the Zener part. Okay, you see, yeah, you can see it is following the Zener part. So this is my Zener, this is my Zener, and this is my output voltage, exactly the same. What is the condition? The load is 55 ohm right now, the input voltage is constant. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change my load. Okay, I'm going to change my load now. It's 55, I'll make it the maximum now, I'll make it 550 ohm. Okay, keeping my voltage constant, input voltage constant, and again let me check, okay, whether I'm getting the same thing or not. So keeping everything constant, let me run it out. I got the graph, and let me go for the import this Excel sheet, sorry, export the values to Excel sheet. Just time, I got it, yeah, I got the values. So let me format it. Okay, format the values to 4 after point number, so next to 4 decimal places. Okay, so I got it. So this is again that output voltage, and this is my Zener voltage. So let me check this one. This is output voltage Zener, right? Let me check it. Taken both as VLOL and Zener. Okay, that is fine. Everything is okay. So let us see. This is my Zener voltage, and this is my load voltage. Okay, so output voltage, let us check. So select this and this. I'll plot a graph for this one. And here I go to the graph. So this is my output voltage graph when my load is 550 ohm, and then I'll be choosing the graph for general voltage. Yeah, so this is showing the graph for general voltage when the load is maximum load is there 550, keeping the voltage constant. So you see both the load is following the Zener 550 ohm, and again if I see over here this graph, the load is following the Zener at 55. Okay, so here I can say that the Zener diode is working as voltage regulator under load regulation. Okay, so now we'll be moving to the other category where we'll be keeping our load constant and we'll be changing the voltage, supply voltage. That is called line regulation. So I'll be changing this one to, let's say, initially I'll be taking this one as 9 volt. Okay, 9 volt I have taken. Let me simulate it. So before that, let me close these earlier graphs, so that the things will be more clear. Let me close it out. Now, so let me go for the DC sweep. I have taken 9 volt. You can see. So things remains the same, and I'm running it. I got the graph. Let me go for the sweep. This for line regulation I'm doing. Voltage load regulation is already over. So you can see I'm getting Excel sheet certain values. So let me maximize the sheet. Yeah, this is the value. Let me format it, and I'll be formatting it to a number, and probably 2 values is fine with me now. Okay, so I got this. So you can see this is my general voltage and this is my load voltage. So let me plot the graph for this and this again. This will give me an idea that, well, I'm going right or wrong. So this I got for my load side. This way, the gray one or the black one you can see is my load side. Okay, and then I'm trying to plot for Zener, and let's see what is coming out. Yeah, it is coming out almost the same. You can see it is for the load is following the Zener at 9 volt. Okay, at 9 volt it is following the Zener, keeping the load constant. Load constant is constant, but my input voltage is 9 volt. So we are finding the Zener is working as a voltage regulator. Okay, now the next thing what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to change the voltage from 9 to 11 volt to 11 volt. Okay, and keeping the load constant, again we'll go for the DC sweep. I will just go for the DC sweep. I'm just running it out, and I got a graph. It is exactly the same. Still, I was checking the Excel sheet whether I'm getting the things fine or not. Well, I got the Excel values also. So here the new values are there. Let me format these values to 2 decimal points. So I'll choose the number and this and okay. So this is my load voltage and this is my general voltage. Let me plot the graph. So insert and then scatter graph. So you can see this is my load voltage, okay, at 11 volt, and I'll be plotting the general one also. So here some double values came. Let me check it out. So double values come somewhere. So this insert scatter graph to choose. Yeah, I got the graph. So by mistake somewhere I have clicked double value scheme, that's why the error was there. So here you can see this is my general voltage and this is my load voltage at supply voltage 11 volt, and at the back this is at 9 volt. So here again we understood that yes, it is working as a voltage regulator. So from this experiment it is clear that whether it is a line regulation or load regulation, Zener diode working with voltage regulator. Okay, thank you for watching my video.